Authorities in Somaliland step up efforts to curb illegal trafficking of cheetah cubs, which are sought as exotic pets in Persian Gulf countries. Activists warn that cheetahs are in peril in the Horn of Africa. VOA's Kevin Enox narrates this report by Kadar Agule.
Cheetah cubs are being smuggled out of the Horn of Africa as playthings for the super-rich, and Somalia's breakaway northern territory of Somaliland is the main transit route. Somaliland has vowed to stop it. In early October, its military rescued a dozen cubs, with help from the Cheetah Conservation Fund, a research institute. But the cubs were in terrible shape. 3 died before reaching the fund's shelter in Hargeisa, the capital.
They brought us 9 cheetah cubs. Were very emaciated and very, very dehydrated, very bad condition.
Only 3 survived. They're responding to treatment.
We feed them properly, and we give them IV, and we rehydrate them. And we have so many helps from outside, especially from CCF. They are the one who's funding us and who do everything for us, plus all those other veterinaries around the world from South Africa and from London, and everybody is with us, helping us.
The 3 cubs are among 41 cheetahs, including adults, at the shelter. They're fed milk until they gradually shift to a diet of raw meat and protein powder. The Conservation Fund says it costs roughly $10,000 a month to run the shelter.
We are caring a lot for cheetahs here in Somaliland, so they came with very little cubs. It's a bit difficult. They're very, very small, and they need a lot of care.
The Conservation Fund estimates that some 7,000 cheetahs live in the wild in East Africa, and that at least 300 a year are smuggled to wealthy Gulf households, even though private ownership is banned in countries such as Saudi Arabia. The fund says cheetah populations in Ethiopia, Somalia, and northern Kenya are vulnerable. Somaliland says it is safeguarding them.
We have been trying lately to protect the wildlife, especially the cheetahs, many of which are being smuggled.
Somaliland's environment minister added that authorities are doing all they can to combat the trafficking, but asks everyone to cooperate.
I call on the public, especially those living in the coastal areas where cheetahs are smuggled, to be vigilant.
Last year, Somaliland had the region's first wildlife trafficking convictions, when 2 cheetah smugglers each were sentenced to 3 years in jail. But observers warn that poverty, poor border control, and demand from the Gulf states will lead others to engage in this lucrative trade. For Qatar Akule, this is Kevin Enox reporting for VOA News.
And that's our show for today. You can also visit us online at voaafrica.com. I'm Esther Gido-Yuart in Washington. Joke Rogers has the last word from Lagos.
Thank you, Esther. We look forward to bringing you another show next week. ChannelSteve.com is your home for news and other programming. I'm Joke Rogers. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.